Hey everybody, it's Tony with Blacktop Magazine, and we're here at Canberra Speed Shop, and I'm with my friend Pinky Swear.
Hello.
Hello Pinky, it's so nice to see you.
Always nice to see you.
All right. Now, we've been friends for, gosh, I don't even want to say how long, maybe 10 years or something like that. A long time, and I really appreciate you helping us out all the time, and you've been a cover model on our Blacktop Magazine and all. But what I think I'd like to know some more detail, and I'm sure my friends would like to know more about, how did you get started in being a pinup model and a mentor, and what does it mean to you?
Oh man, so getting started, I've actually always been into the scene. My dad was born in the 40s, so seeing all his old photos and everything, and seeing the girls that he used to date and everything, I was just like, God, they were just so beautiful, and like the beauty in them was just so classic and timeless. And I was just like, I want to grow up to be that. I want to look like those girls. And then when I was in my early 20s, well, actually when I was late teens, early 20s, I saw Car Culture Deluxe for the first time.
Okay.
At like Barnes and Noble or Walden's or something like that. You know, bookstores that don't exist.
Right.
But like I was looking, I was like, you know what? If that girl can do it, I was like, so can I. I don't see why I can't.
Right.
So I was on MySpace. I know, aging myself. Like trying to find different photographers and stuff, and a company, an auto shop, found me, and he wanted me to do some work for him for his business cards and stuff. So I did a couple pictures with him because they were supposed to do it with Marco Patino.
Okay.
Who was the photographer for Lowrider.
Oh, all right.
And I did a couple shots. We did the business card. That was about it. But Marco was like, you know what? I still want to shoot with you. He's like, I really like the way you look. And I was just like, okay. So I did it, and it just kind of started snowballing from there. I met Kurt Petty from Painted Pinups.
Right.
And, you know, got out there with that. And then I met Mary Baker from Vintage Suits by Mary.
Right. She was right down the street.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
So I got in with her because of Kurt, and like I said, like everything just started snowballing from there. And she's actually the one who got me into my first pageant.
Okay.
Didn't win, didn't place, but I was in the top 5. I did that one, but like I said, I only made it to the top 5. But still, for being my first one, I was just amazed at the fact that I made it that far. And then the next one I was in was for, actually I have the sash here, for Miss Christmas Island.
All right.
That one was done by the Satin Dolls. And that one, I feel so silly with that one because the dress that I won in was a bridesmaid's dress for my sister's wedding. And I was just like, you know what? I don't have any pinup clothes that are like that. And so I was like, you know, I'm just going to push it and see what happens. And I won.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was just completely amazed, especially one of the girls that I beat. She was like one of the top models in the pinup scene at the time. And I was just like, how did I beat her? Like, that was just way out there.
You know, when you first started out and all that, how did you learn to pose and, you know?
Just watching like all the old movies and stuff, and just seeing like how the girls were, and also I knew that a lot of them were dancers. And I was never a dancer, but I tried. I wanted to learn ballet, so I was like, I learned how to stand up straight and like all the different poses and just like how pretty it looks with your feet pointed and everything. And like I kind of really paid attention to that. But also too, I learned when they say the old saying, beauty is pain.
Oh, okay.
Like if you are not hurting when you're doing a photo shoot, you're not looking right.
Wow.
You're just too relaxed.
Interesting. So, because I would think that you wouldn't want to be in pain, so you look more natural that you're enjoying it or something.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, okay. Usually in pain. All right. Now, because you talk about having fun and all that too, and it is a business. Because I know you're also like a mentor to people.
Yes.
So, how do you turn on and off that I got to be serious about this, but I'm also here kind of for fun?
It's pretty easy because, like I said, I keep everything so laid back that when anyone comes and asks me anything, like I'm just always going to tell them, you know, what they should be doing and like what they could adjust on, because I'm not going to hide anything, because I've had girls in the past, like when I first started out, who I tried to talk to, and they just wouldn't talk to me. Like they were just too good to tell me anything, because what's that great word people use now? Gatekeeping.
Oh, so you mean you were asking these models that were doing this before, maybe for some pointers, or today how'd I look or whatever, and then they were just like, no, I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah, it was just like fully ignoring me, or even trying to charge me. And I'm just
Wow.
like, I'm not paying you. I don't even have money myself.
Right.
Because, I'm a single mother. And at the time when I first started, I didn't have a job because I had to take care of my kid full time.
Yeah.
But, hey, I made my way.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just, I'm always going to be there for other girls because I'm not in it for money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in it for fame. I'm in it to help people so that they don't have to struggle the way that I did. Hi, I'm Pinky Swear. This is Blacktop TV. You might recognize me from the cover of Blacktop magazine with the car that belongs to my lovely friend, Shiny Mike here, of Keeping It Shiny. And it's fun being able to, work with other people, with other artists and stuff, and like being able to trade stuff. That's one of the best things. Like for me, I do the pinup stuff and I do, photos for trade and everything. And again, if I hadn't properly thanked you for getting me into the street machine contest, putting my name out there, so of course I had to put your name out there.
And that was a great surprise. I was not expecting her to come up on stage and show up with, she had a very shiny outfit on, a gold and silver, and was telling everybody it was that shiny because she'd come to me to get it polished and looking like that.
People that come to the events and they see the models and they're posing and all, and you guys make it look so fun, they don't realize how much it actually takes.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm just always amazed because you got the guts to go up there, but also there's a lot of preparation beforehand. I mean, the gown you have on today, and other accessories and makeup and all that. I'm sure it's not. And if you have your hair done, I mean, there could be a lot of money involved.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got really lucky. One of the things that I always tell girls who say that, I can't do pinup, I can't get into that, I can't get into the pageants. Like, with me, it all started with one dress. I actually went to, I had emailed a few different clothing companies to see if they could donate something to me to help me out. And I got ignored by most of them except for one company, which was Heart of Hope.
Okay.
And they donated a dress to me, and all I had to do in return was just hand out flyers during the car show that I was doing the pageant for.
Right.
I was just so grateful for them, helping me out. And because of other companies seeing me work with them, they were like, you know what, let's take a chance on this one. And so I had a couple other companies who had reached out and were like, hey, they're like, all of them were small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I can make you a custom dress. I just love the small businesses, and like I love to push them as much as I can, because they've been the ones that have helped me out the most. And it's just a matter of getting it out there and talking to people,
Right.
and marketing yourself to the companies. Never give up is what I'm always telling girls. Don't give up. Don't feel disheartened if you didn't place or if you didn't even make it into the show. Because you have many more chances. For me, I started doing the pageants, I want to say, in about, 2010, 2011, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I didn't start winning or placing until about 2016. But you know what? I was just like, no, I got to keep trying. You got to keep pushing yourself. You're not competing against the other girls. You're competing against yourself.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
and
I can see that.
I had one friend, Mr. Tim Hunter, who told me for himself, was like, you know what, every time better.
Mm-hmm.
Next time do better. You can do better every single time. And I've kept hold on to that.
Right.
I was like, you know what, every time better. I can outdo myself the next time. It's like there's nothing stopping me from doing better.
Neat.
I do tend to look at the other girls like who placed and won ahead of me, and just to go, okay, what was it that they said? And compared to what I said. And I'm not looking at it like, I have to beat them again, like I said. It's just, okay, what did the winner do? Okay, did I do that? Did I like stumble over my words too much? Was I saying too much, I just look back at my other wins. Like if I had any previous wins, I look at that, okay, how was I presenting myself then? And then coming back to that and going, this is where I messed up. This is what I could work on. And also thinking about the type of pageant it was,
Right.
like who is running it, what's the crowd like, so then if I entered that one again, I got in again, I have a better way of attacking it,
Right.
and coming at it better. So Moon Eyes is a prestigious title,
Yeah.
and so is the Bo Huff title, which I actually won.
Oh, yeah.
So let's Which is so Miss Huffarama.
And
I won that one.
That was last year.
Yes.
2021.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm Miss Huffarama 2021. I handed down my my title this October. Happily to one of my best friends.
Oh.
Yes, Miss Lola Sweet Cheeks.
Oh, all right.
Yes, I was just so happy. It was like we kept it in the family.
At the Atomic Drive-In concession stand, Red and Summer get to know each other.
I'm new to town and thought I'd get out and meet some friends.
You've come to the right place. We're all pretty friendly here in the valley. I've lived here most of my life, and it's kind of a hangout place. So that's you as a model, you know. And I really appreciate the fact that you're more than just a model, meaning you are there to, as a brand representative. You think, you know, that's an important part of what you do, is being a professional at this. Tell us about, you know, your hot rod motorcycle life.
All right, so when it comes to that, so I haven't ridden my bike in a while. It needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I know a lot of friends that, well, just quit riding. Not that their bike broke down, but they just quit riding. So it's too dangerous out there. I'm like, it's always been dangerous. So.
And it's dangerous no matter what you do. Riding a car, riding a motorcycle, riding your bicycle, shit. I do kind of miss racing motorcycles because that was fun too, doing the flat track and motocross. I like flat track better than I like motocross.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was fun. And then now that I got a different car, I don't race it as much.
Okay.
Because I used to have a smaller car and I would take it to a track out in Riverside and do time trials there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, which was fun. So that was fun. I liked doing that. I like to go fast.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out and telling us your story.
Course.
All right, everybody. So this is Pinky Swear, and you're watching Blacktop TV. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Pinky Swear and you're watching Blacktop TV.